It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season, and it has to be said they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. The Toronto Raptors have the advantage of continuity. With the coaching staff, the players who have been there for a long time, they know how to play together, Shaq.
Because players understand their roles, Ernie, and they accept them. You don't hear about egos or anyone having an agenda outside winning. They do it the right way.
I think being outside of the U.S. gives them a familiarity. They're really familiar with each other. They're able to just kind of concentrate together. They're probably closer as a team. And when it gets down to crunch time, you see that continuity.
And with that, it's just about time for tip-off. We'll see you later.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Our national anthem performer, Linda Lind, and we're getting ready to go. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, one of the strengths of this Toronto Raptors team is its continuity. DeMar DeRozan said it goes a long way. Everybody knows everybody's game. It's just second nature now. Sometimes chemistry can beat talent, and I think we have that chemistry, given they have seen a lot and grown a lot together.
That shared experience and corporate knowledge, so important, D.A. Thank you. A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, there are guys like Bogut, even in advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Gallinari attacking. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
Now, here's DeRozan. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really, DeMar DeRozan, is a master at what he calls body hunting, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
That one is off. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Here's Anunoby. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Anunoby's got his first points in this one. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jordan the screen, and Beverly kicks to Bradley. Jordan with the screen on DeRozan. Here's Bradley. Lays it up off the glass.
There's an art to setting screens, and DeAndre Jordan right there in the right spot to open up that play.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. And Jordan sends it back. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And like seeing Beverly get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Screen by Ibaka. Anunoby passes to DeRozan. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop him.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Just consistently aggressive on the glass. Jordan is so tough to contain down there.
Screen by Valanciunas. Passes to Anunoby. Screen by Valanciunas. Ibaka, the shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
I think if the coaching staff goes back and looks at the film and you assess the quality of looks, they're not going to be happy about it. At times they just failed to take advantage of the openings for the best shooters.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And in today's game, we're really so used to thinking of passing as the key to an efficient offense. But this Raptors club, they do it a different way. For them, the screen is the assist, giving their guards space to pull up or attack the rim.
And Harris drops them both. And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good decisions. They're a low turnover team, and they've been pretty efficient offensively. One area where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack. Oh!
Yes, sir.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Now Beverly, after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Gallinari outside. Takes the three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Gallinari's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Lowry. Screen by Ibaka. The drive by Lowry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Gallinari outside. Jordan the screen. And it's Gallinari missing.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Valanciunas with a screen on Beverly. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. And it's Ibaka again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bradley can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 7. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Beverly with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gallinari on the wing. And it's Gallinari again missing.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw dropped for DeRozan. And this Clippers team has been in the hunt for a deep playoff run for some time. Consistently tried to get a veteran bench to help them with that goal, and they've succeeded there, but it's come at the cost of developing young players.
Yeah, last season the Clippers were the oldest team in the NBA by average age, and they have not had many injections of youth to revitalize or develop the roster along with the success that they've had. And you know, that could be really important for a young player to watch a team do great things. They've relied on a lot of veterans, and there could be some cost or residual cost to not having some younger players.
Now here is Gallinari. He's got 5, and it's Beverly missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Valanciunas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
I felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
Now Beverly following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again. Toronto trailing. Now here is Lowry. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Beverly against Lowry. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Beverly missing. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Anunoby to the middle. Here's Ibaka. And it's all evened up. Ibaka's got his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Valanciunas out of Lithuania, the 5th overall pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he's still quite young. You know, a lot of talent offensively. Defensively, he's probably had less of an impact, but that's where he has to take the next step.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Outside Williams. Feeds to Rivers. Marjanovic with a screen for Rivers. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Kings.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably one or two possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, Clippers and bad luck seem to go hand in hand. Just some tough breaks during the postseason for this franchise over the past couple of seasons, consistently matching up with tough teams in the playoffs and not ever quite getting over the hump.
And Miles drops them both. And to add to the Clippers' woes, when they've been poised to be a contender, they've had to face some of the all-time great teams like the Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it feels like that's the right spot for the Clippers to be, right, Kevin? I mean, for so many decades that the team, as soon as it found a competitive championship caliber roster, would end up facing foes that they did. Not only that, they had some injuries that set them back as well. So close, but not ever able to get over the hump.
Here's Williams, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Williams dishes to Rivers, and there's the 3-second violation.
And let's review some numbers for Powell. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Nice D from Williams.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there, and he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Now here's Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pick by Harrell. Pass to Teodosic. Drains the three-pointer.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. It's Powell on the wing. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Teodosic, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And it goes down 2 points. Powell's got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it to Harrell. They set the screen. 1:56 left in the first quarter. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors leading by 6. There's the dish to Powell. He kicks to Miles. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams kicks to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Wright. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Powell for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Powell, the pass to Miles. Here's Pirtle. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Pirtle's got his second bucket tonight.
And the soft hands of Pirtle on display there. Just has such a nice stroke from the mid-range.
The Clippers shooting just 35% to start the game. Miles against Rivers, and there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That is his first foul of the game. .35 seconds left in the first quarter. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Raptors leading by 3. Wright dishes to Pirtle. And there's the pass to Powell. Here's Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Wright missing. Here's Teodosic. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Austin Rivers, Father Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers. And he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor, he's a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching his son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this is a first in the NBA.
It looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. He's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got C.J. Miles. Wright is out there with Powell. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. The free throw drops for Powell. Hey, Brent, as we move toward a more positionless league, versatility obviously is such a key. Who do you think are some of the more versatile centers in the game right now?
Well, I'm not going to put them in any particular order, but Anthony Davis playing a little bit more of the 5 is certainly a nightmare matchup. He's expanded his range to be able to shoot threes. Kristaps Porzingis represents basketball's version of a unicorn. Nobody knows what to make of that guy. DeMarcus Cousins, we see Karl Anthony Towns exploring his game in Minnesota and the versatility he has as a passing big that can shoot from range. And Joel Embiid in Philadelphia is raising all kinds of eyebrows, Kevin. I've just never seen somebody with that kind of size and that kind of mobility have such a soft touch from the three-point line. So the new evolutionized 5 position and revolutionized 5 position is in good shape.
That's a great list.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Here's Teodosic. That's tipped.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Here's Teodosic. Hangs in the air, and he sinks the layup. Teodosic has got 5 now.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Right outside. He dishes it to Powell. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Harrell.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
There's Siakam. 9 points last game out. Miles with it. Picked up by Rivers. And Miles kicks to Pirtle. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Harrell. Williams for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Siakam. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside. Got a piece of it. Second chance shot. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Right, the pass to Miles. Now here is Pirtle. Guarded by Marjanovic. Here's Wright. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Miles. Here's Wright. It doesn't go for him. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Rivers. And the 3 off target. In Toronto, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pirtle sets the pick for Miles. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Teodosic. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And last season, you'll recall, Brent, Doc Rivers challenging this Clippers team to cut down on technical fouls.
I think they just wanted to get away from all the whining that was going on. I think some people were actually bringing cheese to the game for the Clippers to go with that wine. I kid you, Kevin.
I know.
But you just don't want to waste energy on things like that that are going on throughout the course of the game, and to have that kind of reputation around the refereeing circles.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked by Jordan.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
Harris, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Toronto called for the foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And you look at the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, Greg, but do they have a chance to go all the way?
I think they're a threat to make the finals. Can they win it all? They may be a piece or 2 away, but still a young and aggressive core. They continue to try to add pieces, and this is a group that has proven they want to win and win now.
We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost, it's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
Here's Lowry. Clippers able to drain the 3. Over Harris. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Over to the wing. Here's Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Anunoby's got his third bucket of the night. Clippers leading by 3. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Right side Bradley. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Gallinari missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the rejection by Lowry. Out to the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
So it's Toronto now after the basket by Los Angeles. He feeds it to Ibaka. Over Harris. Ibaka, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 5. Bradley with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bradley. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Now Beverly. 6 points for him. And there's the feed to Bradley. Jordan the screen. Bradley drives in. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got 10 points.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
Bradley kicks to Harris. Jordan the screen. And the basket by Harris. He's got 5.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
DeRozan on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Clippers.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
Here's Beverly. He has 6. There's the screen. Jordan the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after one season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Raptors trail by 3. Left side Lowry. For the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school, terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
DeRozan, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. The Raptors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Brent, of course, you started your career with the Clippers and played for him for several seasons. Looking back, do you have a moment that you describe as your favorite with that team?
I think my favorite moment, Kevin, was playing a game against the Phoenix Suns and ended up being a very close and competitive contest. And I ended up making a game winner against the Suns. But the coolest part about it was after the game when Charles came by as I was making my way out of the arena and came over and said, "Nice job, Rook." I appreciated that very much.
Now here's Jordan. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. DeMar DeRozan on top.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Marjanovic checked in for Jordan. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Harris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Gallinari. Here's Teodosic. He's got 7. Here's Marjanovic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. 1:20 left to play here in the half. Powell with it. 9-point game his last outing. Dishes it to Pirtle. The kick out to Wright. Here's Powell, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Raptors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First free throw is good. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Passes it to Harrell. Feeds to Williams. Picked by Harrell. It's Williams with the drive. Shoots over Powell, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Williams, guarded by Powell. Williams dishes to Rivers. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Rivers has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And getting going here in the 2nd quarter, his 2nd three-pointer of the game.
And here is Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Williams. It's tipped. They recover it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
We return to Los Angeles now with a look at the Staples Center from high above the arena. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Toronto trailing. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Gallinari is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Bradley, and it's Jordan in its center. Now, here is Gallinari. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the Raptors with the ball. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Bradley.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first three shots.
The quick look, no good that time.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Fires from 14, and it's Gallinari again missing.
Well, they got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Beverly. The Raptors getting the bucket. Jordan the screen, and Beverly kicks to Gallinari. From the arc, and it's Beverly missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Beverly. 11 feet away, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 19 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. It's good from long range.
Perimeter jumper from Gallo, always a strong suit, continues to get better.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 9. Valanciunas passes to Anunoby. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's take a look at Danilo Gallinari's numbers. His last 10 games, averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Now here is Harris. He's got 5. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Beverly. Rebound by the Raptors.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Shoots over Bradley. A second chance effort. No good from Valanciunas.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Beverly against Lowry. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely for the tie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Brent, when you were playing, your ability to pass and shoot, and you were 6'7", really a positionless player before the term became popular. You could play so many ways, in so many different positions all over the floor. I would think that would fit today's game perfectly.
Well, that's nice of you to say, Kevin. I'd like to think that I was a bit of a switchblade player, especially the way the offenses now are expanding to the three-point line and giving guys with creativity a lot of room to operate. And if the first available shot's an open 3 for a guy on your team, I could probably sink my teeth into something like that.
You like positionless basketball? Why do you like watching it now?
Well, that's the way I play defense, Kevin. Positionless.
He hits the second from the line. And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being an NBA player. But a lot of people were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA. Just remembering how many struggles they had gone through and have gone through throughout the course of the franchise existence, coming up from San Diego, moving to Los Angeles, and never really finding a footing. But I learned a ton during my first year, having played under Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that has been around the league and won championships, and really embracing the opportunity to learn and grow and pour a foundation for what I was hoping would be a long and successful career in the NBA.
And stolen by Jordan. Now the Clippers moving it up. Bradley's got the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead. Here is Lowry. He's got 9. Valanciunas with a screen on Beverly. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that one's good. Beverly's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He really takes off, just never looks back.
Yeah, by the time anyone even thinks of chasing him, He's gone.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Beverly dishes to Bradley. Pass to Gallinari. The three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they ran that pick and roll extremely precise. The result was a good look for Gallinari.
Raptors trail by 6. Here is Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Screened by Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Outside for Lowry. They get it back. Second chance shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one on Harris.
And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a first-team all-defense selection. But over time, I think he's become more of a scoring-minded player, and I think that's affected his impact defensively.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends them back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rivers comes in for Avery Bradley. Ibaka hits both of them.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Beverly. This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Rivers can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 7. Now Miles. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Beverly against Wright. There's the dish to Gallinari. Picked by Harrell. Back to Beverly from deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Raptor shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Clippers leading by 6. Rivers kicks to Gallinari. The pass to Jordan. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
And Wright kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Powell. And it's in there. Powell's got 11.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Beverly. 15 points in the game. Harrell setting the pick for Rivers. He kicks it to Jordan. Shoots over Pirtle. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marjanovic comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 6. There's the pick. Powell, the pass to Wright. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams kicks to Gallinari. Takes a shot at the elbow. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Fades. And it's Gallinari again missing. To the paint. The kick out to Wright. Back to Powell. He dishes it to Miles. Gallinari with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Terrific to see Gallinari ducking his head in and taking it strong on the drive, getting the foul there as a result.
Well, for his whole career, Gallinari has been viewed as a small forward, but Brent, every so often he'll find minutes at the 4, and with the way the NBA is going, I wouldn't be surprised to see him more often there than not.
Well, if he does transition, Kevin, to the 4 spot for Gallinari, the question is, who is it that he's defending on the other side? If it's a quick 4-man that has the same kind of range and can put the ball on the deck, that becomes a tough matchup for Gallinari, but certainly his ability to shoot the ball will provide space for other wing players.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Teodosic is checked in. Gallinari hits them both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Miles against Rivers. They set the pick. Powell, the pass to Siakam. He feeds it to Pirtle. And right, here we go. This is to Pirtle. Shoots over Marjanovic. Pirtle's shot is off. Clippers leading by 3. Williams up on top. Guarded by Powell. Williams gets the bucket. Wright with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Now the feed to Powell. And Miles kicks to Pirtle. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Up top, Miles. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Siakam. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Right outside. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell kicks to Miles. And he banks in the layup. Miles has got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Hope they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Passes it to Marjanovic. Goes back up. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Powell. He's got 11. And here's Miles. The shot by Powell, no good.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Pick by Williams. Here's Marjanovic, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles. bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
They're playing harder, they're cutting harder, they're running harder, they're playing defense on us harder down here. We're kind of tiptoeing on our cuts. We got to up our level.
And Dwayne Casey imploring his guys to put forth a greater effort, feels they're getting out hustled.
That's right. I mean, the one thing coaches cannot stand is a lack of energy. Expect these guys to ramp it up from an intensity standpoint.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. DeRozan and Miles are the wings. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Lowry. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. And the Raptors with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And Anunoby subbed in for C.J. Miles. Raptors trail by 9. Screen by Valanciunas. Pass to Anunoby. Feeds it to Lowry. Looking to get it going. He lays it in.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Clippers have possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Williams. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's, Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And a lot of speculation, Greg, this past summer for where Kyle Lowry would end up. Ultimately, he decides to stay with Toronto.
Yeah, you know, Lowry visited other teams, but felt he had unfinished business in Toronto and teams up with DeRozan so well. Just a great fit for both sides when you look at it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Teodosic, the pass to Williams. There's a screen by Marjanovic. To the paint. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Kicks to Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's DeRozan. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
He's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
His rebound total now in the double digits. Been an animal all night long. Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
They set the pick. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Over Bradley. No good off the front iron. And here's the fast break. Here's Teodosic. Lowry covering. 13 feet away. Teodosic, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Tries from 10. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Teodosic, no good. Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan, here we go. And good that time.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
A different look for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Harrell comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Bradley can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 9. Here's DeRozan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
In the corner, it's Harris. From the baseline. With the tip. Valanciunas grabs the board. In Toronto, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And DeRozan, here we go.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Here's Beverley. The pass to Bradley. Harrell setting the pick for Bradley. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Pass to Anunoby. Screen by Ibaka. Dishes to DeRozan. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Harrell. Ibaka, the pass to DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Now here's Beverly. He kicks to Harris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one drops. And Harris drops them both. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Beverly. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Clippers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Beverly dishes to Harris. Harris missing again. For Toronto, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. DeRozan misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Gallinari. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
I don't know how you match up sometimes with the long arms and high release of Gallinari. The defense learned their lesson on the drive there.
The feed to Valanciunas. Beverly against Lowry. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly with the ball. The putback, and Valanciunas pulls it down, but he gets it back. Gallinari wide open. Rebound by the Raptors. Now DeRozan trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Over in the corner, Beverly. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And the Clippers lead by 10.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Toronto calls timeout. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Norman Powell's checked in for Anunoby. Raptors trail by 10. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Screen by Ibaka. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. He dishes it to Ibaka. Some solid defense from Harris. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
Given how lengthy Gallo is, he is sometimes very hard to handle on defense. And he draws that contact pretty easy as a result.
And he makes the first.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Gallinari hits them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Raptors trail by 12. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. It's stolen by Bradley. It's stolen by DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. Can they get it? Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
One shot.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. Here's Beverly. Gallinari outside. It's Bradley on the wing. Launches a three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's stolen by Harris. Beverly with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Raptors trail by 12. Ibaka with a screen on Harris. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Bradley. Cans it from downtown.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Lowry against Beverly. And DeRozan. Here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight. To the paint. Great communication on the alley-oop. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Lowry. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari dishes to Beverly. Jordan the screen. They set the pick from deep. Gallinari. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Bradley kicks to Beverly. Jordan the screen. Gallinari left side. Again, the Clippers.
No doubt about that, Kevin. The screen creates the shot, and Gallo creates the rest.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Shoots over Bradley. Here's Valanciunas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's Lowry after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jordan.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see. Fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
Well, you'd like to have a rewind button and get a couple plays back, but impossible at this point. Need better execution at times.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rivers with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.